I literally had this festival, I won't say which one. I knew that they loved the movie because so many people said something. I said, gosh, I'm so shocked that I didn't get in. And she said, your film is lovely, but she said, it's just so feminine. And I thought, yeah, and, and so I would quit. I would do the best I could for a certain period of time, and I'd get to this certain point. And we got awards. We won an audience award. We won an ensemble award. It was all great. But I just got discouraged. Like Harvey Weinstein's company had looked at it. They loved it. They thought maybe, try to write a script. But I quit. I was discouraged. I would get discouraged. I'm just going to be an actress. Go back to acting. Which is always sort of the doors have opened in the acting way. And then my cousin called, and he wanted to produce a movie. That's when we did Blues for Willa Dee. And that came from a play that I did. Octavia and I told this story about Octavia. Octavia is one of the best people in the whole wide world. And she and I did A Time to Kill together. And we had small parts, and then Sandra Bullock wrote a short for us. And we did that, and then the producer, these were PAs. These were people that were PAs on this movie. And they drove out to California from Mississippi, and they worked on this little short. And it was Octavia Spencer, who won an Academy Award. It was Tate Taylor, who directed The Help. It was Brunson Green, who produced The Help. And those are the people that got in their little cars and drove out to California to do this short. And they came to see me in the play. The playwright fell in love with Octavia and wrote this play for us. It was a big hit in LA. And then that's the movie that played yesterday, Blues for Willa Dee, came out of that. But that's years and years and years of developing the material. And Octavia went on to do a few other things. She's in every movie now. I was just at a premiere with her the other night, and she's got another movie out called Gifted, which is great. I didn't even know about that one. I said, when did you do this? But all of us struggling together and, making it the best we can. But what I've learned from Mindy Kaling, being on the Mindy Project, is that you just have to keep going. And it's on me all the times that I quit producing and quit writing and quit directing. I would get discouraged and say, well, the system just won't let me in. They just won't let me in. And I realize now it's just, there are these charts that you've probably seen where you start with a great idea and it goes along really well, and then it sort of dips down into this area, and that's when people quit. And the trick is to keep on going and go up that mountain, because that's where greatness lies. And so right now, I've bitten off another one, and I'm doing this modern day Othello called Operation Othello. I'm doing it with Viola Davis's company, and her husband Julius is playing Othello. My 6-foot-tall daughter, who graduated from Juilliard last year, is playing Iago, female Iago. And there's something about energy too. Energy creates energy, because she is not a likely person to have an early career. She's 6 feet tall. She has a very similar face to mine, angular features. There are no roles written for girls like this. And in her first year out of Juilliard, she played Beth. She did Carson McCullers' one-woman show where she sang. And she's now on the CBS new series of Star Trek. And I'm going, huh? How did that happen? I didn't think she'd start working until she was 35. But she's tenacious, and she just says, okay, I get it, I'm different, I don't fit in the mold, so let me find where I do fit, and then I'll build from there. And so she's inspired me, and her friends have inspired me, and Mindy has inspired me. And the first year on Mindy, I'm a napper, I'm tired, all the time, I'm like, I gotta rest. And she, at lunchtime, I go take a nap, she goes to the writer's room and writes. And then after we get off work, she goes to the editing room and edits. And then she's sending notes to the writers on the new script. And then she's doing a fashion layout promotion to promote the show. And then and I know she's younger than me, and that's part of it, but mostly she just does the next indicated thing and doesn't stop. She just keeps going. And watching that for 6 years has been a huge inspiration. And so I've been a little discouraged about Othello. We've been working on it for a year, and the script is great. We have such a proposal. We're shooting in virtual reality. We have the very best, Chris Milk, the very best virtual reality company. We went up to Facebook, we pitched it, everybody loves it, and it costs more money than anybody realized it would cost. And so we haven't closed the deal yet, and I just want to quit every day. Every day I think, oh, just let them do it. And I just, so I meditate and I try to have affirmations and positive energy and I pray and I surrender and I let it go and I do that next indicated thing. But sometimes it feels like these trains are going nowhere, all this work, But I learn every day, every conversation, every meeting I take. I think I'm preventing Alzheimer's. But I'm at that point right now where I would really love to quit, but I'm not gonna. And coming here has really inspired me, meeting you and your movie, and congratulations, you won! Award. The pottery in this town is so incredible. Oh,
right here, second row.
Who is it?
With us tonight.
Oh,
Dick Lehman actually did all the flowers for the award.
And I took pottery. I took one class, so I know everything. But I do have a great appreciation, and it's just gorgeous. And the art in this town. This is an amazing place. The synergy is just amazing. But yeah, the art of acting is a lot of work. It's mostly a craft, really. It really is. And the business. I love when people say, "Oh, I don't like the business part." And I think, what are you talking about? It's all business. It's show business. And we are not fairies in the, field picking daisies. La, 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 I'm going to be an artist. Artist is working, rolling your sleeves up and work, and it's grunt work. So much of it. I think of all the postcards that I've sent out and the letters and the taking people to lunch and calling, and I hear people say, well, I called and they didn't come back. You call again and again, and I had to learn a lot of that from my husband. He also went to Juilliard, but I don't think that's where he got it. I think he's just tenacious. But I would be sort of embarrassed to be an actor, like, I can't ask for anything. I have to, be discovered. And, ain't nobody discovered. They are discovered by people saying, look at me! That's, even Meryl Streep talks about that, So, I got over it, and I just said, and as my husband will say, I'll do something really crazy, and I'll say, oh, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so crazy. He says, Beth, they know you're an actor. They know you're crazy. They expect you. They know you're looking for work. You're always looking for work. Everywhere you go is a public appearance. So I've gotten more used to it and less shy about it. And as you get older and more wisdom does come with age, I say things that I normally wouldn't say, That's another thing. I've seen Mindy is so outspoken. She just says whatever comes to her mind. And a lot of the actors on our show are these Seth Rogen and Evan Powley, and I just could name all these Saturday Night Live people that are on the show. And the thing I've noticed about their technique in comedy is that they say what's happening in the moment. Like, oh, I see you're sitting there with your arms crossed. They'll just, it's nothing, but it suddenly is funny. And I notice that they just tell the truth of the moment, whatever. So you vouch for that? Our improv teacher back here?
The truth in comedy. Absolutely.
Yeah, just the truth, just the simple truth in the moment. And so I'm much more free. I'm going to, your daughter's here. Hold her ears for 1 second. I'll spell it. There was a word I had to say on Mindy. Let's see if I can spell it.
You don't have to spell it. Her ears are covered.
Masturabate. Y'all heard of that word. Well, my generation, we did not say that word at all. Nobody talked about it. Nobody acted like it ever happened. And then I know on Seinfeld they did an episode about it, but they didn't ever say the word. So then I'm on the Mindy Project, and I have to say the word. And I have to say that I just did it in public. And I was like, oh my God! My brother's going to die. And I said, I can't do it. What am I going to do? I don't want to say I can't do it. It's so funny, but I can't. My husband said, just do it. This is a new world. This is the world you grew up in. I called my brother. I said, how do you feel? He said, oh, that's hilarious. Times have changed. And so I did it, and it was a big hit, and so many people talked about it, and it got so much press and everything. Oh my God. And then they called me to do a story theaters. Y'all do those, like you write a 10-minute essay or a short story, and then you read it with an audience. It's sort of like stand-up, except you can read it. And so with me, that means I'm rewriting till the last second, till I walk on the stage, I'm still rewriting. And they said, it should be something that you wouldn't want your mother to know. This is, don't tell my mother, or something's the name of the thing. So of course I thought of that, and I said to my husband, I said, I'm going all out, and I'm gonna write this. So I wrote this hilarious piece, and it was this huge hit. And I am really free about that now, you know? It's like, so thank you, Mindy, for that too, I guess. I guess.